I'm Ella. I'm the anchor for Children's Wishes Live. Coming to you from Sophia's Tuscan Grill in Warwick. Blake's Kitchen Cook-Off is July 15th at Rhodes on the Pawtuxet. Let's meet our judges.
So my name is Steve Cascione, and my connection with this event is through my brother Ron. Over probably my entire career, I've raised money for all different kinds of organizations, but it's tender and it touches my heart with this kind of an event where we're raising money for Children's Wishes, which I think is just incredible. You know, besides being a television meteorologist for years, I started a cooking show before Frank Terranova, so you know. It was called Cooking Up a Storm with Steve Cascione. Learned a lot of things, and my career actually began when I was 13 years old, and I started washing pots and pans and worked my way up to a short order cook. But of course, being Italian, how can you not want to cook? My favorite dish was the sauce, or I guess in Rhode Island we say the gravy with the meatballs.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Frank Terranova, and I'm retired to this point. Not really retired, but I still do work. Was a chef instructor at Johnson & Wales University. I was at Twin Oaks when I was a little kid. That's where I first learned this business, and I started there washing dishes, like Steve Cascione, washing pots and pans, worked my way up. Then from there, I became the executive chef for Rhode Island School of Design. They had a culinary program. Then from there, I went to the executive chef at the Turk's Head Club, and then I went to Johnson & Wales in 1990. And from there, we started Cooking with Class. Actually, Barbara Moore started that on NBC in 1997. We did that for 21 years. When I first met Gene Valicenti, it was 1994. We did, myself and one of my chef associates, we did President Clinton's dinner when he came to Rhode Island at NBC 10. I did quite a few events with Buddy Cianci when he was mayor of Providence. He was promoting his sauce, and we did a lot of demonstrations, a lot of presentations with that. I did dinner for Julia Child. When she came, when I was at Risley, I worked with her. She was an absolute sweetheart. I've done things with Andrew Zimmern. I'm Italian, so I love Italian food. I love pasta. I like a lot of various dishes. I love pizza like everybody else likes pizza. Mary Rock asked me if I would do something with Blake's Kitchen. I have a place in my heart, especially with kids, especially like that, because I had to go through it with my wife. I have a special place, especially for people that are in that type of situation.
Hi, I'm Christopher Palios, executive chef and owner here at Sophia's Tuscan Grill in Warwick. So a good friend of mine, Chris Dias here, he introduced me to it. I like the idea, anything about educating the youth and kind of getting more people in the kitchens cooking. I was definitely on board from the start. And I started cooking as early as 3 years old with my grandmother. I got my first restaurant job at 15. I'm from Connecticut originally. I worked in restaurants all the way through high school. Really enjoyed it. I knew by age 10 that I wanted to go to Johnson & Wales. I kind of grew up watching the Food Network and kind of building passion from there. Like I said, my grandparents, both maternal and paternal, are amazing cooks. We're amazing cooks. I would say my favorite thing to eat, I would say, I'm really simple. Like Chef Terranova, I have a nice pizza oven at my house, an outdoor kitchen. I really enjoy cooking on that and hosting people. Like my favorite thing to cook, or my kind of signature, would either be a risotto. I like the technique that it takes to create a proper risotto.
Christopher Dias with Tech 911. I've been involved with Children's Wishes from the beginning. Started doing IT work and helping grant wishes for children that wanted any technology needs, and still today, whatever a child wants a technology need, we're there to help the organization. My grandparents owned and operated the Duncan Fife restaurant across the street from Garden City in Cranston all my life. My grandfather closed the restaurant in 1998. Got to work side by side, what I would say one of the best chefs in the state. Taught me everything that I know. From there, worked around in different restaurant locations. My family opened up the Galley restaurant in North Kingstown and operated that for about 7 years, and then wholeheartedly got into the IT business, but cooking still on the line from time to time. I love Italian food, but definitely my Portuguese heritage is fish. Calangiana is probably my favorite meal. My favorite meal to cook actually is Sunday meal. I was brought up very Italian. We always had Sunday dinner. So Sunday dinner for me is very important. It's instilled in my kids' lives. Everybody comes over, my friends, my family, my co-workers, everybody comes over. We typically have anywhere from 15 people up every single Sunday, and that meal can consist of anything very simple as a grilled meal. I have an outdoor kitchen outside, and we start with that, or literally Christmas Eve where we have 60 plus people at our house. I just love to cook. That's my passion and my love. It's definitely about the love and the family and the food. I make my own wine. My grandfather on the Portuguese side had taught me how to make wine. I got to learn a really great thing. My grandfather grew up in Portugal on an olive oil vinery. Out in Portugal, that's what they did. Someone made wine, someone made cheese, someone made olive oil, and you know, in the fall they would all get together, and my grandfather would tell the stories and of how the families got together. I really inspired, and then when I turned 18, 19, I started doing it on my own, and now my grandfather, God bless him, turning 90 this year, comes to my house every fall and makes the wine with us. You know, comes over and he'll start telling the stories, and I've taught my kids now. My kids make wine, and it's just a great thing to pass on.
I'm happy to announce that we're going to give you the names of the 7 finalists for the event on July 15th at Rhodes on the Pawtuxet. Emma Thompson, Madison Ferreira, Colin Yick, Joe Samra Jr., Madison Khalif, Cassius Ponzo, and Peyton Silva.
Congratulations to all our finalists.
We also want to thank all of the applicants that applied for this competition, and just keep doing it and keep applying for these because they're a lot of fun to do. Why? Because I did tremendous amounts of competitions in my day.
So to all you kids out there that are going to be cooking, you know, have fun with it. Let loose. Enjoy it. Don't be nervous. We all start somewhere, but have fun with it. Find the love, find the passion. You know, put your heart and soul into something that you eat. Cooking to me, I say baking is an art and cooking is a love. You know, put love into it, have fun with it, and we'll see what you come up with. I'm very excited to see it.
I would say take a deep breath. You know, put the stress behind you, put the, you know, the lights and the cameras that might be on you behind you. Really just focus on your craft, focus on your dish, and really just taste as you go. If you're unsure of something, you know, really think it over once, twice, 3 times before you pass it out to the judges.
But just keep it simple. It's taking simple techniques and applying them. Don't take something like, let's say, a piece of beef and then turn it into something that's totally off the wall.
I would say the sky's the limit. I think, you know, what I love about cooking, and I'm sure Frank and a lot of the other chefs will tell you, you get very creative. I find it medicinal. It's actually soothing to be in a kitchen when you're not running a restaurant, obviously, but, you know, you can come up with just about anything. Don't be afraid to try different recipes or try different things when you're cooking. And make sure you always try it first before you have guests come over.
Aspiring chefs, I would say stay the course. If you are really passionate and really interested in this industry, the first 5 years are going to be very difficult. You know, you're going to start at the bottom. You're going to start at the bottom of the totem pole and really have to work your way up. And you're going to take some bumps along the way. I would say, you know, stay vigilant, stay passionate, stay learning, and, you know, you'll go very, very far.
So if I had a chef's hat on, I'd say chef hat off to all the participants. I'm looking forward to July 15th, Rhodes at the Pawtuxet, to see what these kids come up with. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
I'm looking forward to seeing you all on July 15th at Rhodes on Pawtuxet for the big competition. See you soon.
Can't wait to see you at the event.
I look forward to seeing you on July 15th at Rhodes of the Pawtuxet at Blake's Cook-Off.
See you at the cook-off.